Hello, you're in time for the Handshake here on New Vision TV with Million Komjisha. I am joined by Paul Busharizi. Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, Paul, I understand, well, it is a requirement, I think. Everyone has to have some pay as you earn. Is that so?
If you earn an income, you should pay some tax.
Great. Now, civil society organizations insist that the payee threshold should be increased. Is there such a thing as payee threshold?
So, whereas everyone who earns an income should pay tax, there's a minimum income you should earn that will qualify you to pay tax.
To pay tax, yes.
So, in Uganda's case, it's 235,000 shillings a month.
Okay.
I don't know what that comes to in a year, but 235,000 shillings a month. So, if you earn, let's just say, if you earn 300,000 or 335,000.
Okay.
They first deduct the 235 and then they tax 100,000. So effectively, maybe you just pay 30,000, or it's even less than that because their scales, the highest scale OL is 40, then there's 30, and then I think there's 25 and 15 or something like that.
Okay.
So this has been it has been at 235 now for probably almost 10 years actually.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah, about 10 years. So the civil society is arguing that, look, in that time, since you set this last threshold, because the previous threshold, I think, was about 180,000 shillings. So since you set the threshold at 235, inflation has gone up, the cost of living has gone up, the shilling has depreciated. In fact, they say that when we set the threshold at 235,000, it was about $94. And now it's about $64 or something. Okay. So clearly, you can see it's less money for the same amount of shillings. And there's been a corresponding rise in cost of living and stuff. So if you can't afford to increase people's salaries, it's another way of increasing salaries. So increase the threshold like from 235, let's just say, to 335.
Wow.
So the 100,000 will be tax-free for workers.
For workers.
To make life.
Yeah, that is what I want to know. If, say, it is they are listened to, and probably it is increased, what would this mean for people, paying taxes?
Oh, what it would mean, I mean, at a very basic level, is that I'll take more money home. So the same guy who, let's say it's 235 now. Let's say they raise it to 300,000. Let's say for convenience sake. So our previous guy in the example, who was being paid 335,000. Now they're only going to tax 35,000 shillings of his salary. Yeah. So if let's just assume the tax is 10% on the first tier. So previously he was paying a tax of 10,000 because he had 100,000. Remember, he had 335.
Yes.
They removed the 235. He has 100.
Yes.
10% of that would be 10,000. But now he has only 35,000. 10% of that is 3,500. So he takes home an additional 6,500.
Honestly speaking, I think I'm dizzy with all the mathematics. But yes,
it's very simple. That's not mathematics. That's arithmetic.
See, I don't know. But so this is something that is good for everybody. That is at least earning an income.
It's good for the economy. In the sense that even if the government is maybe foregoing some revenue,
yes,
this added money most of the times really goes into consumption, this improvement in income. And what happens there? You start getting more VAT.
Of course.
Yeah. So it's good for the economy. It'll spur consumption. The chain. If I consume more bread, then the bakery will bake more, then the baker will employ more, then they will make more money. Yeah. That's a cycle.
The things I ran away from school. I have a very quick question before we can finish. Where does payee go?
Pay is a tax, and it goes.
Yeah, but where does it go?
It goes to the what they call the consolidated fund.
Of what?
The pool of money that the government uses to provide, public goods, security, build roads, finance, education, health, all those things that the government does. Buy Pajeros for its ministers.
There's a possibility we are not paying our pay as you earn.
Who?
Us. Okay. I don't know, because...
Me, I'm paying.
Yeah, we are, but you're not getting it. We're having endless strikes. Clearly something is not right. Anyhow, that has been the handshake. Thank you so much, Paul.
You're welcome.